My name is. What? My name is. Who? My name is.
What's going on? What's going on, Patriots? You just locked in the Hood Politics where we always keep it 100. I'm your host, Jake. Y'all already know on this channel we cut straight through the BS and do what? We get straight to the issues and the policies that hit us close to home. We talk about everything from elections to national debates, all the way up to political podcasts. We throw some pop culture in every once in a while and some comedy, because y'all know my motto. All politics all the time, I give you brain rot. That's why I do it, so you don't have to. We start each and every one of them off sending our thoughts and prayers. And I want to follow up again with little Celeste Rivas Hernandez, the 14-year-old who got unalive by the singer David, allegedly. You know what I mean? By somebody who she trusted. So we're going to keep her family and friends in our prayers, Patriots. And now, I know y'all see me with my Tucker Carlson going, but I got the dim lights and everything. You know, I know y'all see me with my Tucker Carlson because this ain't finna be no disrespectful message to no community that I'm finna mention. You know what I'm saying? This is just, I don't know. I just woke up thinking like this and feeling like this morning. You know what I'm saying? No, we don't know what you're saying. What you talking about, Jay? I'm talking about the Democrat Party. Oh, you always go in on Democrat Party. Yeah, but this is different. This is different. Because whether people on the right want to believe it or not, it's still some Democrats that got a little sense left. They just being overran by their radicals, you know? But this is to all the communities that they hurt. You know what I'm saying? They always I don't know if, and see, that's the whole thing about this. This is the most irritating thing about this. You don't know if they evil or incompetent. Now we know the evil ones. We know those. Your Chuck Schumers, your discount Obamas, your Pelosi's. We know them. We know the evil ones, the real evil ones. But the rest and they followers, I just think they're incompetent a little bit. Or really not. Excuse me. I ain't going to say incompetent. I'm going to say I think they are misled. They have been misled. You know? So let's just go and keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? Because every time these politicians come around with that I'm here to save you energy, you got to check your pockets. You got to check your pockets. Because it's like they treat people like projects instead of people. And that's aggravating to me. Very, very aggravating. You know, they talk a big game about helping a specific class of folks that they claim is the backbone to their party. But if you look at the scoreboard, the points just ain't adding up. The points is not adding up. They swoop in every election season, drop a few promises, and leave your community stuck in the same cycle with just a different brand of a struggle. And I don't understand how nobody but me and a selected few are seeing that. And when I say a selective few, I know the whole right, but I'm not coming from the right now. I'm coming from an American. I'm coming from an American right now. I'm not black. I'm not white. I'm not Republican. I'm not MAGA. I'm an American right now, and I'm speaking to other Americans who really wants peace in their country, man. Now, what do you mean, Jay? They just leave us with a different brand of struggle. Uh-huh. Let's take the LGBTQ crowd. Well, let me be inclusive because I said this ain't gonna be no disrespectful. So I don't want to be disrespectful to that community. So let's take the LGBTQIA plus crowd, for example. We're gonna start with them. You know what I'm saying? They'll fly their flags, they'll say all the right words, but then they use these folks as a shield in a culture war. You feel me? All the policies that they push just put these people in the crosshairs, making them targets for division instead of actually fixing what they think is a safety issue on the ground. It's all about optics and never about soul or the people or the community. Or, matter of fact, the soul of the community. It's never about none of that. It's all about optics for these people. You feel me? Then you got immigration. All the illegal immigrants that came over here. Now, you have some that, true, President Trump did not lie. As much as these people want to believe, want to make y'all believe, President Trump did not lie, man. When Joe Biden and the Biden administration opened up the borders wide open, other countries was dumping the worst of the worst into our homeland, man. They was dumping the worst of the worst. Now, in that worst of the worst, was there plenty, probably millions of illegal immigrants that came here that just wanted a better life. I don't blame them. This is America. This is America. Can you blame them? I don't, but I do blame y'all for coming the wrong way. See, y'all have to respect. You can't come to this country and expect to be here, but the first thing you do to enter the country is break the country's laws. That don't make sense, people. You know, we welcome all immigrants, man. Just come here legally, man. Come to that front door. And if you need to, I ain't finna, I ain't gonna tell you that. I ain't gonna tell you that because y'all might pull it in there. Politics on TikTok said it's all right if we lie. No, no, don't lie, man. If y'all don't have a legit reason to be here, man, our country feel like y'all don't have a legit reason to be here, man. You know what I'm saying? And I know my heart goes out, bro. My heart goes out. You know what I'm saying? To all illegal immigrants that's having a rough life where they from, that's living in them third world countries, that my heart goes out to y'all, bro. But y'all gotta build up y'all own country. Now, what y'all can do is ask for the United States help to come over here and get some of this corruption up out of there. But I don't know how far that'll go. Because as you see how you got here, we got a bunch of corruption going on over here ourselves. So I don't know how that'll work out for y'all. But you can't enter this country illegally and claim this is where you want to be. You can't. That's just like I ain't even got no analogies. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. I just woke up out of a bad dream and decided to turn the camera on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I did get myself together, wash my face, brush my teeth. I got don't think I ain't pull a fireman. I didn't pull a fireman. I did get myself together. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, they dangle that carrot of reform and pathways every 4 years. But what actually happens? What actually happened? They leave the border in a mess, the system clogged, and the people who actually came here to work are left living in the shadows, scared of their own shadows, while the politicians use their crisis to fundraise. They ain't fixing the house, they just charging rent for chaos. You feel me? And we ain't gonna even get started on this redistricting, but Yo, you see, this is what I be telling y'all. This is what I be saying, man. When I say these people can't govern, I don't understand how they get votes. They get votes because they promise y'all a bunch of free stuff that they can't give you. Have you ever got it? All that free stuff they keep promising y'all. Free buses, free rent, free childcare. Where is it? Y'all got Mondani. Y'all got that socialist chick in Seattle. Where's all your free ish at? Because it's real. Yo, let me let me I want to be factual about this here. True. You might have some rich people with big hearts. Some. They may be socialists themselves. They may be, I don't know. You may have some with big hearts that say, you know what? Yeah, go ahead, tax me. I'll pay a little more money so we can help other people. But majority of rich people are not like that. You don't get rich by giving your ish away. So when we tell y'all taxing the rich ain't gonna do nothing but drive them somewhere else where they ain't gonna be taxes heavy, why aren't you listening? Excuse me, let me fix. I thought my do-rag was messed up. No, that's just I ain't never did nothing in the dark before. I thought I was seeing some skin or something right up in here, but maybe it is. I don't know. Let me see. We got it. We got it. My bad, y'all. I wear a do rag because I'm out in the country in the sticks and I'm black and ain't nobody out here cutting hair. So now I got a little fro on my head. If everybody wonder why, oh, that's a stereotype. No, I just ain't made it to no barber shop. I got to drive 50 miles plus. And with gas at $5 a gallon because I drive an Escalade and I use premium. I'm cool. I got do rags. So forgive me if everybody want to know what's going on up under my hat and under this do rag. It's a bush that I'm trying to keep tame till I can get to my barber. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, back to this redistricting. Boy, did y'all stick y'all foot up your butts with that one. Man, listen. They call it fair representation, but what it really is just a high stakes game of Tetris. Tetris. Remember Tetris, the game Tetris? You put the blocks and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They pack all black and brown folks into one little corner so they can guarantee themselves a seat. You know what I mean? But in doing that, they strip away power from everybody else. See? See how that worked? See, what people don't understand is okay, they keep saying it's racist. It's racist to get rid of the VRA law. No, the VRA law is racist. It's a racist law. You feel me? It's a racist law. But when it was, matter of fact, I don't even know when it was put in place. So I ain't going to say it was needed. So I'm going to have to do some research on that. Anybody out there know when the VRA law got put in place? Was it in a time where it was needed, meaning the 50s and 60s? Or was it some woke BS that just got thrown on because Democrats wanted more power? So I'm going to need somebody to reach out to me and let me know that. But I can give you another example. Let's talk affirmative action. See, when affirmative action was implemented, it was needed because we had black people who was actually smart enough to be in those schools and couldn't get in there because of this color of their skin. Now, racism is basically dissolved or at best ducked its way into the shadows. And so now what do we get? We still got affirmative action pushing students of color into these elite programs in schools, and 50, 60% of them is on academic probation because they're not smart enough to be there. Not saying that they're not smart, but those schools are made and are prestigious and elite schools for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that the black and brown people that was taking advantage of affirmative action was not smart people. Do not get that twisted. They could have been 10 times smarter than me. And I'm a smart brother. May not sound like it because I'm just now starting to talk publicly, but I'm getting more comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all will see the intelligence creep through. But yeah, man. They not smart enough to be there. So now they on academic probation. And that's just what? Wasting spots for people who is smart enough to be there. And those minds we need there. And we don't need them to be being indoctrinated. You feel me? We don't need them being indoctrinated because we need them to help push America to be the best of the best in technology and everything. You know what I'm saying? But like I was saying, man, they just push black and brown people in a corner so they can guarantee them a seat while they strip power away from everybody else. You know what I'm saying? They're basically cracking and packing us up like items on the shelves and make sure we have a voice that can be heard, but never a voice that can actually change a vote. See, it's a trick to keep the status quo while making us feel like we winning. You feel me? Y'all don't hear me though, man. I'm trying to speak to y'all early this morning, man. Trying to speak to y'all. Y'all see that sun breaking? I open my curtain. Y'all see that sun breaking, man? So I ain't BSing, man. What time is it? It's now 7. I've been up here for a couple of hours thinking of something to say. You know what I'm saying? Now let's talk about the welfare system and how it's hurting, and how it has and is hurting my black community. You see what I'm saying? See, they built us a trap and called it a safety net. They set it up so that if you try to get ahead, if you get a better job or just a little more money, they snatch that damn help away before you can even get on your feet. You see what I'm saying? You see how that works? Oh, as long as you ain't working and ain't no dude in your household, no able-bodied man in your household, we'll give you whatever you need. It ain't gonna be much, but this is what we feel like your kids and you can eat and your health care. But as soon as you get a job, they snatch it away. Let me get that back. You trying to come up. You trying to come up. Ain't nobody tell you to come up. We told you to be content and vote for us. Nobody told you to come up. You see what I'm saying? It's designed to keep you right there at the bottom, dependent on the hand that feeds you. It broke up the family. It tells the black man that he ain't needed. And it tells the black woman that she's better off alone. As long as they government welfare check clears. You see what I'm saying? They ain't trying to lift us up out the hood. They just trying to make the hood more comfortable so we never want to leave. You feel me? It's a slow motion hustle that they've been running for decades. So I'm gonna leave it at that, man. This is my morning message for Saturday. I normally don't do no morning messages on Saturday. I normally just get straight to the news, but I had a real bad dream and it shook me to my core. I ain't gonna even lie. It shook me to my core while I jumped up, grabbed my pistol, and put it right by my head, bro. Not to do nothing to myself, but because I wanted it right there in arm's reach. You feel me? I ain't never woke up that spooked from a dream, man. But to all my new followers on TikTok, my few new subscribers on YouTube, I appreciate all y'all. All my 94 subscribers on YouTube, I appreciate all y'all, man. Y'all rocking with me. Y'all hanging in there. We gonna build it up. If I can get the family to get over here, we'll be popping. If I can get the family from TikTok to get over here, we'll be popping, y'all. But you know, they like short form, man. You know, we got two different forms and style of platforms right here. So I try to do both. You know what I mean? I could have been more focused on YouTube a long time ago, but they keep nuking my damn channel, and I have to keep starting over on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Every time I get up to a certain threshold of freaking followers, I come out of work and my channel nuked. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm trying to keep it straight hood politics, straight news. You know, we gonna keep it hood, we gonna keep it straight, and we gonna tell it how it is, but we gonna try to keep it friendly, and less disrespectful and more informative. You know what I'm saying? But happy Saturday to all my Patriots, man. I love y'all. I appreciate all y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with me, man. It's your boy Jay from Hood Politics checking in, and now I'm checking out, y'all. We finna get into some news.
That's just how we roll. You know what it is, how we roll.